Welcome to Castiglione del Lago. This is a view from just outside the gate to the city. And I'm going to add a note here. That's the first time we've ever seen that fountain actually working. So they got it fixed, which is nice. Beautiful fountain. Um, it's a lovely town. It's got plenty of restaurants and things to do. So if you're looking to move here, this would be a great location. There's doctor's offices, there's all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to show you this apartment here that is for sale. And I love the outside brickwork, but let's talk about the interior. So it has a common entrance here, and this is a ground floor apartment. The apartment's 140 square meters, which we'll just say is roughly 1,400 square feet. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom on the first floor. So you still have to do stairs because in Italy, the first floor is actually the second floor. There's lots of storage spaces, and that's kind of what we were going through here. She was kind of showing us everything. This is typically not the way I shoot, but the realtor, for some reason, didn't want to tell the lady that we have a YouTube channel and we're trying to sell her house for her. Instead, she had us pretend we were interested in buying it. So she was excited to show us the house, but that meant she was in the way and I couldn't just film it. The views are why this house is such a spectacular buy. Honestly, it's great. It's right in the heart of the city center, and it has great views. This here's an apartment. It's a studio apartment, and it's 40 square meters, about 400 square feet. And they were actually using it as an income property. They were renting it out. So there is a potential for that. You can see beautiful, beautiful tile work, beautiful ceiling work. I love this this style of ceiling. It just screams Umbria, Tuscany, Italy, you know. You step outside and you're right into the alley here. She's gonna take us into the back garden. The back garden is 180 square meters and it's a shared space. So when you're looking at that yellow house right there to the left of your screen, that's who you're gonna share this with. But the garage is included, and I don't have the square meters on that, but that is a lovely addition, and you're going to see why in just a second. This is a very low maintenance property in terms of the outside stuff. You might have to trim the hedges. You got a little bit of space to mow or trim, but mostly not. There's not just a lot for you to do. So this is great for a couple who just wants to enjoy their retirement or not have to do a whole boatload of yard work all the time, like Marisa and I have to do here on our farm. So you can take these steps up to the top, and I thought this was fabulous. I love this lake. I fell in love with the lake the first time I saw it, and that's why I ended up moving here. And we have great views of the lake, but not this great. We're not that close to it. So you could set up a little patio out here, table, some chairs, and just absorb life watching this view. I think it's fabulous. This is a typical Castiglione del Lago day, by the way. So they've already set up tables there, so they're a little lower than I would be. I would be up higher. You got a little small storage space here. You put your little barbecue grill in there or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Sorry about that. I wanted to point out the apricot tree, but apparently I didn't film it. So there's an apricot tree and it had fresh, sweet apricots on it. So, all right. Main entrance, we're going to go up to the main apartment. The neighbors actually own a hotel in town. So they live in this apartment complex, but they own a hotel. So you're going to have decent neighbors, business owners. They're going to be great. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm sorry about the, again, I don't know why the camera speeds up. I'm not moving as fast as the camera is showing it. And this was shot on my cell phone. And I don't know why when it gets in these tight spaces, it does that. If you guys have an answer for me, let me know on how I can fix this. I am moving at a snail's pace, I promise. Like there's no jerky motion. And I chose not to slow it down because I did put at the end of this video a whole boatload of still photos. So coming to the top apartment again, this is original flooring. So they think this place was built in the 1800s, and that's original flooring. Most of this is original. So again, fantastic views. Sit in your living room. Maybe it's not such a wonderful day. Maybe it's raining. Sit in your living room. Look outside. Watch the rain. I was fascinated again. Beautiful ceilings. It's a lovely, lovely apartment. These are windows that over the stairway, and you can open them up if you want to have the airflow come in, which on a hot summer day or a cool day you might want to. Let's see where we're going next. All right, one of the bedrooms, obviously. And I always try to get the view out the window because I think that's the most important thing. You're getting dressed, you want to look out the window. What do I see? You know, sometimes you just want to stand and stare out the window. Um, Again, this place is in great shape. I didn't spot any water damage. Here's one of the bathrooms. I believe there's two bathrooms in total. This is a half bath. There's no shower. Let's see if I go back in and actually do this. Oh, she called me back out because she's telling us about how this used to be a fireplace, but now they've set it up for a pellet stove, which is pretty much the norm here in Italy at this point. So this is the other bathroom, and it's a full bath. The bathroom needs some love, and the kitchen. So this would be your negotiating point. If you want to make an offer on this house, you figure you're going to spend, 30,000-40,000 euros between the bathrooms and the kitchen, maybe a little more depending on your taste, maybe a little less if you do some of the work yourself. But that would be where I would try to negotiate the price lower. Here's another bedroom, obviously, and it's in really good shape. Again, I think it just needs a little bit of TLC. And I believe this is the third bedroom. Yeah. With a view right down the main street. So if you bought this house, you could see Marisa and I strolling down the street on occasion. There's a great little beer place down the road. You can get a nice beer. They have microbrew stuff. And there's a porchetta place at the St. just right down again. Tons of restaurants. I love this fireplace. I thought it's fabulous. It's massive. And I could just see in the wintertime, you get a big fire lit up there. Hey, truthfully, if you guys buy this, if somebody buys this, hit us up and invite us over, and we'll bring a bottle of wine and we'll chill out and enjoy this fireplace if it's wintertime, or we'll enjoy those views if it's summertime. I love the outside of this building. I don't know what you call that, if it's like a filigree or what it's called, but I was fascinated by it. This is just a gorgeous building. And one of the things that was pointed out to me are the windows. They've been replaced, but they had to match the same style as the building overall. So they're modern windows now with the older look. So all right, here's some of the still photos. Some of these I took, some of them the realtor took and sent to me. So you're going to get a mix of landscape and portrait photos. But again, if you're interested in this house, the asking price is 380,000 euros. Again, these prices are very much negotiated. So don't worry about the price. If you have an idea what you think you could pay realistically and you're interested in this house, let us know. We'll hook you up with the real estate agent. She's a sweet, sweet lady, and she'll do her best to get you in this house. I think this would make a wonderful first home or second home for an expat. And this is a fantastic community to live in. It really is. It's got everything you need. So um, let me know what you think in the comments. And again, if you're very interested in this, you got to send us an email, because if you comment on it, I don't have your email address. I can't really get back to you on it. So, all right. Thanks for watching.